Hello, bookish lovers from around the world, and welcome to Rachel, that's me. Welcome to my July and August book haul for Beauty and the Bookshelf. I failed to do a July book haul. Oops. So this is my, well, it's not really a big book haul. It is with my library books that I'll show you, but it's my combined book haul of the two, so it's like mega because it's 2 months, but it's not really mega because it's a small haul, so you know what, I'm just going to stop talking, so I'm going to embarrass myself if I haven't already. I'm just going to get right on to what I got on my Kindle, and that would be, well, I'll probably have my Kindle on first. I did pick up a few books for my Kindle these past couple months. I've been trying to restrain myself and show some shelf control, because I just have way too many books. I mean, there's no such thing as too many books. I just don't have the time to read them all, and I keep falling behind. It's like, I have all these books I need to read, and you can't even see half of them, and it's going crazy, so I'm trying to limit myself, and so the few books I got would be, where do I start? Monstrous by Marcy Kate Connolly, and it is a middle grade about a little girl who kind of reminds me of, where is she? Caru, how do you pronounce her name, but she has horns and a tail, and it sounds super cool, and I'm really excited for that one. I have Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, which is, I don't know, is it a fantasy novel? It's getting really hyped up, and people are kind of like distinguished by their blood type, which sounds super cool. I don't even know what my blood type is. I should probably figure that out. A Wicked Thing by Rhiannon Thomas, which is it's a beauty retelling, and I love retellings. Don't Touch by Rachel M. Wilson, which I think focuses around Hamlet a lot, and I love Hamlet. It's pretty badass, so I'm really excited about that. And then I got Made for You by Melissa Marr for the blog tour, and then I think my last one is The Orphan Queen by Joni Meadows. So I'm really excited for that one, even though I haven't read Infinite yet from her New Soul trilogy, but it's new Joni Meadows, so I'm excited. And I also got some really cool swag these past months. I got from Ramina Russell, whose debut Zodiac is here, I think, at the beginning of December. I can't see them all, but these cool tattoos for the Zodiac signs, because her book kind of centers around astrology and the Zodiac system. I mean, it's called Zodiac. And then I got all these cool trading cards for the different Zodiac symbols. These are pretty cool. I'm looking for a certain one. Here is the 13th sign, which you should, I can't even use my fingers right. You should beware of the 13th sign. I don't even know how you pronounce it. That's part of it. And then look. That's not me. This is me. I'm an Aries. Woo! We rule the world, just in case you were wondering. I also got from Andy at Andy's ABCs. I won this really cool, let me turn it, there we go, Anna Lola Isla. Okay, I know it's probably Isla, but I call it Isla. I got all the Stephanie Perkins stuff on here. It's really cool glass. So thank you, Andy. My words are mumbled tonight. It's, 9 o'clock. I'm tired. Forget about it. I also got, like I said, probably Isla. I say Isla is what it is in my head, so it's Isla. But Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins. It's finally here, and I still haven't read it yet. I'm totally sorry. I promise I'll read it eventually, but I have no time for books that aren't arts. I have no time. But I also got these super cool stickers. And where'd they go? I've got all these the buttons. Buttons. And then, don't hate me for this, but when I pre-ordered it from Elliott Bay Books, it's when they were having a special where the first 15 people to pre-order it would get the Anna Lola Isla bag. So I got one. It's really cool. It's double-sided. I'm excited because I have this, but I still want a Throne of Glass book bag. I really want one of those. If anybody has one they don't want, I will give you my soul. I'm just putting that out there and letting you know. Oh, I also got some really fun movie goodies. I finally got my hands on the Target exclusive edition of Divergent. Big thank you to Heather from Turning Pages for getting this for me. She saw me complaining on Twitter a lot about how no Target anywhere in Washington State seemed to have this movie. It sold out like that, and online sold out like that, and her Target had one copy left, and she bought it and sent it all the way from North Carolina. So thank you, Heather. I also got some goodies because the If I Stay tour came here with Chloe Grace Moritz and Gail Foreman. So I got these bookmarks and a charm. I'm not showing it properly. As a charm bracelet. And then I got a couple movie posters. Oh, I got these headbands. I'm actually wearing one now. See, it's like a chevron. I think it's called chevron material. Those are fun. And then I got the pretty movie cover, which goes in my little special shelf area up there. And it's signed by Chloe and Gail. I'm happy to say I finally read this book. This is my third time meeting Gail, and I hadn't read any of her books the last 2 times I met her. So I finally read one of her books, and that made me happy. I thought the book was okay, though. And I thought the movie was okay, too. Like, they're good. They're good, okay, and the movie was kind of awkward, and I could talk about that forever. But speaking of movies, a couple weeks ago, I get this tube in the mail. What's in this tube? What is this? And I open it. I'm going to show you. You can kind of see. I'm slowly moving it because my camera doesn't like me to move it or it will shut off on me. Tris. Here's the If I Stay poster, which is signed. And above that is Tris. That baby came in the mail a couple weeks ago. And I don't know how I got it, why I got it. I'm not complaining that I got it, but I want to thank who gave it to me because it's signed by Theo James and Shailene Woodley. Sarah gave it to me. That's my awkward bow down and thanks. So thank you so much. And it's really cool. It looks great on my wall. Okay, back to the bookish stuff. I bought Minus Isla. In the book, I bought like nothing. This sucks. I haven't bought any books. So anyway, I bought The Shining by Stephen King for book club. I didn't read it for book club. I read 90 pages. I didn't start it on time for book club. And it's really long and it has tiny words. And I'm just better things to read. So, but I like what I did read. But someday I'll read a Stephen King book. Maybe. It's kind of a rule of mine to not read adult horror and not Stephen King. So we'll see about that. But I own it. And then I did buy for book club. And I did get it right on time for book club. There's something on it. And it's so pretty. Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein. If you haven't read it, you are a fool because it is a beautiful novel and you will cry. And it has wonderful quotes. It is so good. And you're going to want to have Rose Under Fire on hand afterward because I didn't have it. And I still don't have it. So I cannot read it and I don't have time to read it. But my gosh. See this book? See how it has this pretty... See how it has this pretty metal thing on it? There's a reason for that. I do not think I like it as much because there's plain facts and it's kind of historical. Do not care. It is so good. Read this book because I said so. So there's that. And then I won from like Fierce Reads and Matt Kidd's books from a Goodreads giveaway, Sway by Kat Spears, and then A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall, which I finished last night, and it was okay. I'll leave it at that. I didn't love it. And then for blog tour purposes, I got the second book from Maria T. Lennon, which is Watch Out Hollywood, More Confessions of a So-Called Middle Child. And this one sounds super cool. I'm reading it soon and I'm excited. For Evil Fairies Love Hair by Mary G. Thompson. That title this sounds super cool and I'm excited for that. And then Nikki from There Were Books Involved. She did not like this book. She didn't finish this book. I wanted to read this book, so she gave it to me. So thank you, Nikki, for The Girl from the Well by Rin Chipuko. I don't know how you pronounce it. It was interesting, and I'll leave it at that. I actually have my review for this and a little something different on the blog, if you're interested. And yeah, that's my book haul, minus these next few things I'm going to show you, which are like a bajillion library books. I'm just going to race through them, and you can just tell me of all the books, what one I should prioritize to read. So, here we go with The Caged Graves by Diane K. Salerney, Monstrous Beauty by Elizabeth Fama, Tris and Izzy by Matei Ivy Harrison. I totally butchered that name. Find Me by Rosalie Bernard, All the Truth That's in Me by Julie Berry, The Broken Hearted by Amelia Kahaney, White Cat by Holly Black. Scorched by Marie Mancusi. Panic by Lauren Oliver. These are all going to tip. No. Sorry, there's a dog next to me freaking out. Fire and Flood by Victoria Scott. Don't you forget about me by Katie Carius-Quinn. You know you thought the exact same thing when you saw that title. Fingerprints of You by Kristen Page Madonna. The Art of Lainey by Paula Stokes. Vivian Devine is Dead by Lauren Savell, or Sable. Nil by Lynn Matson. Of Neptune by Anna Banks. Oh, there goes the dog on the books. Oh my gosh. I got the entire Legend trilogy by Marie Lou. I'm going to kill this dog. Bella, Bella. She likes lights. She's freaking out. Prisoner of Night and Fog by Anne Blankman. Her Dark Curiosity by Megan Shepard. Cherry Money Baby by John M. Cusick. Endure by Carrie Jones. The Ring and the Crown by Melissa De La Cruz. All Our Yesterdays by Kristen Terrell. The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. Elias Hook by Lisa Jensen. And Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. So let me know what book I should prioritize. And yeah, I will be back with a haul next month because there's going to be lots of book signings coming up. Sarah J. Maas is coming here. Honey Schultz is coming here. And I think Lauren Oliver is coming here too. So I'm super excited for all those signings. And Halloween's coming up. It might be something super cool and fun and bookish for that. So yeah, I will see you next month. And in the meantime, have fun at school if you're going back to school. And if not, read a lot. Tomorrow.